Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? We're going to be playing Mission 2.
Alright, let's keep our eyes open. Things may have changed. We need to make sure we've checked everywhere for clues to Carmen's trail.
Roger. Carmen Sandiego's at large. Maori wood carving missing. Initiating search procedure Alpha 4B, Moscow.
So, before I was rudely interrupted, we're up to Mission 2. We're in Moscow, searching for another missing... I think it was a missing wooden sculpture from New Zealand. Obviously, it's not the One Ring that was destroyed in the fires of Mount Doom. Digressing. Now,
Well, we're not going to find Carmen just standing around.
You get that sort of wisdom with experience?
I wish they would stop talking over me. I have hit every button that I can think of.
That's the huge Goom building. It's a giant department store. How's your supply of suspenders, Hawkins?
I've hit every button I can think of to pull up a menu, and nothing. So I can't even adjust the sound levels of this game in-game. So when they talk, you can't hear me. Huzzah!
Enough standing around.
Let's have a look. Where are we?
Rats. It's locked.
Well, of course it's locked. It's somebody else's.
It's locked.
Visit Wellington, New Zealand. Why is there a Visit Wellington, New Zealand bumper sticker on a car in Moscow? Moscow. You must go to Moscow. Okay. Also, welcome to all my new subscribers. I hope you've been enjoying the content that is currently on this channel, and more content coming very soon. If you're new here, please remember to hit like, subscribe, and that bell icon to be notified. And by hitting that like button, it helps me to grow and feed that pesky algorithm that YouTube loves to have. So let's look for some information.
Привет.
Okay. Nothing. Are you Carmen? Okay, yes, that's Mission 2. I was trying to click
What a spectacular building. St. Basil's Cathedral was built by Ivan the Terrible about 450 years ago.
Huh. They should call Carmen Sandiego Carmen the Terrible. She seems to love having us chase her all over the world.
Well, Ivan the Terrible didn't do a terrible job on that. Okay.
That's the huge Goom building.
Okay,
it's a
Goom
giant
building.
department store.
Ooh.
Just a little reminder that I'm watching your every move. See you around.
It's Carmen Sandiego! This is it!
It's locked!
She's gonna get away! Quick! After her!
It's too late! She's gone!
No! We almost had her! Chief! We need some backup! Carmen Sandiego's heading north from Red Square, Moscow!
Roger that, Hawkins. All available units are in pursuit. You two check out the area. We have got to find out what she's up to.
Okay, Chief. Jules here. All is under control. We'll get her. I'll make sure of that. At least we know we're getting close. We'll keep looking around here for clues.
Okay, clues. Mason. That's what I read. Okay, nothing on this building.
Привет.
Привет.
There are actually 11 separate time zones in Russia. Did you remember to reset your semi-auto calibrating chronometer?
My what?
Your watch! Don't forget to reset your watch!
Ooh. A Russian person. 1870 to 1924. Ooh, a clue.
Another note! You're right about Carmen Sandiego watching us, but what does it mean?
Elephants? Pyramids? She could have taken that carving anywhere.
Elephants? Okay. Well, Julia, are you having trouble following the trail? Why don't I give you a little clue? You'll need something from the land of elephants to take to the place of pyramids. Okay, so for me, land of elephants, India. Place of pyramids? Egypt. Like, that's my idea. What's yours? Leave a comment below.
If we're not sure what...
Okay, ooh. War and Peace, Tolstoy.
War and Peace by Tolstoy, one of my favorite Russian authors. Carmen used to love this book too.
And I'm not going to read any books, hence why in the last episode there was like some random jumps, because they butt in while I'm talking.
Sometimes I have CDs by famous Russian composers like Tchaikovsky, but I'm all sold out right now. Check back with me later. I may have got some more in.
Right.
Do you like that red doll? A woman dressed in red left that doll on my table. Very strange. She said it was for a special customer. Is that you?
Woman in red. Yeah, that's us. Yep, we're special customers. We'll take it.
What's unique about these Matryoshka dolls is that there are smaller dolls nested inside the big one.
It's
I'll
not
make a
red.
note about this in my journal.
So the woman in red left this. That's gotta be Carmen Sandiego. But I wonder who she intended it for. Any clues, Chief?
Our sensors indicate a high degree of vile activity in the area. Carmen Sandiego may have given the stolen carving to one of her agents to hide.
So this doll could be a clue to her trail. The carving may not even be in Russia.
Carmen Sandiego seems to delight in leaving clues all over. So leave no stone unturned. Chief out.
Sure, I'll just go dig up half of Russia, shall I, and make sure that no stone is left unturned. It's not red. It's like fuchsia pink. But anyway, let's break the woman in half. Ooh, a key.
A key? But to what? Something to do with Carmen and her vile organization, that's for sure.
That must mean you think we ought to hang on to this. I'll put it in my digital clue storage device.
I hope that wasn't a key to the car. Oh, man. See, that is red. That is not. Oh, boy. Okay, everything is hunky-dory there. They don't want to talk.
Behind that wall is the Kremlin. It's actually a citadel, or walled center of the city. The Kremlin in Moscow is the seat of the Russian government.
Let's go back over here. Anything?
Lenin, the founder of communism in Russia.
Okay.
I remember Carmen talking about visiting his tomb here once. She may be close by, so we need to stay alert.
Well, that's great, but I'm pretty sure... Oh, the car's still here.
Whoa! What is this stuff? I think we found a vile getaway car.
I thought she would have hopped in it and drove away.
Whoa! An old newspaper. And get a load of this. I didn't read about this in her dossier. I wonder what she did with all that prize money.
And why she disappeared. Carmen never talked about her childhood.
Cool, she's a prodigy. Great.
Check it out. This looks a lot like an Enigma cipher code generator.
Didn't the Germans use the Enigma cipher in World War II to send secret messages?
Yeah, they did until the British cracked the code. This vial model is some sort of password generator. Pretty low tech compared to my stuff. Still, it looks like we'll need to find the meaning of the words in the center of the dials. We better look around and see if we can collect all the words we need.
You're right. A vile password would be quite a find. And this car isn't going anywhere. We've got the key.
Okay, so I've seen that word. Let's just make sure there's... Okay, over here. Now showing at this Mason, a special exhibit featuring cultural artifacts from around the world. Okay, that's going to be a museum. But I guess I've got to click on it. I did have a spyglass.
I'll put this evidence in the digital clue storage device in my vest.
Great thinking, Blonde. Okay.
Hey, we're
good
not
here.
ready yet. We still need to find the meaning of all these words.
Nick. kupu siuda. Okay, radio.
Hey, we're not ready yet. We still need to find the meaning of all these words.
Yes, I know that, but I can change that to museum. Okay. Right. Maybe Thailand is also...
I'm starving.
We're gonna go
How
to
about stopping for Thai
Thailand,
curries? Yum.
because Thailand
Delicious.
would have...
No, ma'am. Too spicy for my young taste buds. Can you get something like hamburgers in Thailand?
Maybe in the Thai capital of Bangkok if you really had to. I'd rather check out the famous floating markets. Although we should head straight to the Buddhist temple where vile activity was detected.
Thailand certainly has some magnificent buildings. Look at that Buddhist temple over there. But do you ever get the feeling you're...
Being watched. Of course, Hawkins. One of Carmen's vile agents probably followed us here.
Okay, let's have a look.
Psst, over here. The lady in red said her friends would show up. You must be the ones. She wanted you to read this.
Yeah, we're the friends. Psst, hey Jules, he must be confused. He thinks we're vile agents. Let's play along. Yeah, we were expecting something from her. It's the page that was ripped out from that book on lost treasures, the one the guide showed us in Kenya.
But why would Vile be interested in this? My instincts tell me it might have something to do with that book about Marco Polo. Curious. This guy won't let us keep the page, but I'll make a note about it in my journal.
Well,
Awesome.
I guess we should check your journal often. You said it will help us keep track of the big picture.
So, you read the page? Did you bring me the nutcracker?
Huh? What's this guy talking about?
Well, either he has some nuts to crack or he's looking for ballet music. Check out your database and see what you can find out about the Nutcracker. I'll make a note in the journal in my bag.
Okay, we need to go back to Moscow. Well,
Can't wait to land.
back
I hope
to
heading
Russia.
to the city will help us catch Carmen. Let's start looking around. We could learn a lot.
Let's stop talking and let me do. Hi.
Do you have a CD of Tchaikovsky's ballet, The Nutcracker?
Da, yes. For you, my friend, 250 rubles. Practically a gift.
We'll take it.
Awesome. Now we gotta fly all the way back.
I'm
to
kind of
Thailand.
psyched to visit Thailand again.
Think you'll try the curry this time?
Well, not that psyched. Whoa,
Thailand.
I'm getting deja vu all over again.
You can say that again.
Whoa, I'm
Please
getting...
don't.
Never mind. Just be quiet and careful.
Yes.
So, did you bring the nutcracker? So, did you bring the nutcracker?
We brought the Nutcracker.
Good. Then you must want this.
Now, why would a vile agent need this? Pure silk. One of the things Thailand is famous for. And look at these unusual symbols. I wonder what they mean.
Looks like that Vile agent took off. It's been kind of weird how we've been mistaken for Vile agents ourselves.
No kidding. It makes me wonder. Could that be what Carmen wants? Is she leading us?
Right. Well. Hey, look, he's gone. Nothing else around here. So,
Globe.
I guess we will go to
So,
Jordan.
you ever try one of these vests? They're totally cool. Completely decked out with all the goodies.
I can see that. How many pockets do you have in that thing? No clues here.
Well, at least we got to get out and stretch our legs. Breathe a little fresh air.
What do you mean no clues? There's that symbol which is on the book. Okay, fine. There is a lot of... Fine. Okay, when in
Next
doubt...
step. Look around in New Zealand for a clue to...
Okay, we're going to New Zealand. Because, you know...
You're keeping country stamps of where we visited in your journal, right? Now we'll get one for New Zealand. Did you know New Zealand's North Island has a volcanic plateau with active volcanoes? There's about 400 earthquakes a year there.
Yeah. Last time I went snowboarding on Mount Ruapehu, we were reading signs on the slopes. What to do if the volcano erupts. Talk about gnarly.
Agent Second Class Level 2 Shadow Hawkins reporting from New Zealand and... P.U. Smells like rotten eggs. That geyser emits some serious sulfur dioxide.
Gee, I thought you'd be used to strong smells. Didn't you grow up on a horse farm? Anyhow, New Zealand is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, so there's a lot of volcanic activity around here.
Well, this is also the land of the Maori, so we may find some clues here as to where Carmen Sandiego has smuggled that valuable Maori carving.
Okay, let's have a look around.
Look
Look at this
the
again.
initial CS. Do you suppose CS stands for...
I don't know, but I'll bet the Watson analyzer could tell us. We should scan that pen. Stand back.
Okay.
Look, there's a note inside, and the scanner says it's Carmen all right.
Enigma cipher. Volcano country. And what is that weird symbol? Looks kind of like a wheel.
It does remind me of something.
The book.
That sketch I made in my journal of the Marco Polo book we recovered. That wheel design was on the cover.
You keep wondering about that. What I'm wondering is whether Carmen Sandiego has left New Zealand yet. I keep thinking I see someone over there by the geysers.
I don't know. I don't see anyone. But sometimes I have that creepy feeling we're being watched.
Okay, excellent.
The database says that Ngauruhoe is the country's most active volcano.
One of many mountains in New Zealand.
No wonder the first person to lead a successful expedition up Mount Everest came from here, Sir Edmund Hillary, one of my heroes. Well, speaking of steam, the chief's going to get pretty steamed herself if we don't figure out where Carmen Sandiego made off with that carving.
Well, I just keep thinking that there's a reason she's stealing these things that we haven't figured out yet.
Yes. There's always a reason.
Carmen had some degree or another in botany, the study of plants. She probably hung out around here a lot.
Okay, nothing on that.
We need to check these signs carefully. Maybe we can find something here that will help us.
One of the words from the cipher in the car trunk. This
Oh.
sentence will help us figure out what it means. I'll put it in the digital clue storage device. How are we doing, Chief?
Good work, agents. You're making real progress in decoding the Enigma cipher. I'm certain it will lead you to the stolen Maori statue. The museum is very anxious for its return. And don't forget to check out Jules' journal so you can keep track of the big picture. Now get moving. You've got work to do. Chief out.
Okay, thanks, Chief.
I hope vial agents don't disguise themselves as sheep. New Zealand has about 18 times as many sheep and cattle as people.
That would be really bad. I've worked up an appetite. I vote we head to that resort over there for some famous New Zealand lamb.
Well, since New Zealand was the first country in the world to let women vote, I vote for a cup of tea and some toaroa soup. That's a green clam soup, in case you wondered. You'll love it. Trust me.
What an
Awesome, we
awesome
will.
wood carving. I wonder who made it.
Probably the Maoris, the earliest inhabitants of New Zealand. Their carvings display one of 4 main styles of heads. You can tell one from the other by the shape around the eyes.
Did the chief mention which type of carving Carmen Sandiego stole?
I don't think she did. Chief?
Agents,
Here we
the
go.
statue stolen by Carmen Sandiego is a karuru. Ruru means owl in the Maori language, and karuru carvings have owl-like staring eyes.
That's something worth noting in my journal. You know, Chief, I just don't get it. Why that particular carving? There were all kinds of other valuable stuff in the museum that she didn't touch.
Jules, you know Carmen Sandiego as well as anyone. She's clever and unpredictable, and her motivations are not always what they appear
Please
to
stop
be.
talking.
So be careful.
Now, while it's quiet, if you're hearing some thumping noise in the background, that would be my cat trying to break into the office. He ain't coming in because he'll knock everything over. Okay. So we've clicked on that. We've clicked on the mountain. Or the volcano.
I've worked up an appetite. I vote we head to that resort over there for some famous New Zealand lamb.
Well, since New Zealand was the first country in the world to let women vote, I vote for a cup of tea and some toaroa soup. That's a green clam soup, in case you wondered. You'll love it. Trust me.
Well, no, I do not care. Okay, that looks like that's all the clues for here. We are going to go back to
You know, it
Motherland,
kind of
Russia.
irks me that we're not allowed to run our electronic gadgets during takeoff or landing.
Life is rough. Let's not stand around. We've got a mystery to solve.
Ugh,
What a
stop
spectacular
talking.
building. St. Basil's Cathedral was built by...
Shut up. Okay, so I like the game. Just a few ideas of mine. One thing I don't like is the fact you cannot skip any dialogue. That is very much annoying. You can't turn their dialogue down. You just can't do anything when
Okay.
they're in their talks.
Hey, we're not ready yet. We still need to find the meaning of all these words.
Okay, so kupu stands for words. Many kupu in New Zealand reflect the Maori language, so kupu is words. Excellent. Now, I'm going to say,
Okay,
let's go to
Hawkins.
Mexico?
We're headed to Mexico. Do we have time to eat some tortillas? Or does your database have something else in mind?
I'd actually rather
Mexico is
explore an
new.
Aztec pyramid than eat. Mexico City is built on the site of the ancient Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan. We're to head for a nearby village.
I guess Mexico
That
would
missing
also
wood
have-
carving has got to be very important to Carmen.
I
But
forget
why?
that there isn't
Who
just
knows?
Egypt.
We'll keep looking. But my razor-sharp instincts tell me there's not much going on here right now. Eh, Jules?
Mid-afternoon? Siesta time in Mexico. Still, we may find something. Let's look around.
Okay. Nearby, Mexico City stands on the ruins of an ancient Aztec ciudad called Tenochtitlan. It was built more than 600 years ago.
This sentence will
Aha.
help us figure out what the word means so we can solve the cipher in the car trunk. I'll keep it in my digital clue storage device.
You do that, Blondie.
The Aztecs and the Mayans were two of the great ancient civilizations of Mexico. Hey, Jules, did you know the Aztecs performed human sacrifice from the tops of their pyramids?
Yes, they believed sacrificing people would appease their gods.
Aha.
Wait, these symbols look familiar. Remember the scarf we got from the vile agent in Thailand?
Yes, yes, I do. I'm gonna say snake, birdie, face, lizard, tiger.
What's the password?
Some kind of vile security access. But we don't know the password. We'll have to look around some more. We've got to get inside this place.
Okay, well, we know that. Oh, nope. I know, password.
Wait, these symbols
Wait a
look
bit.
familiar. Remember the scarf we got from the vile agent in Thailand?
Yes, I do, but we need a password, so... Okay, so...
Isn't
Back
that
to
acne
Russia
vest
we go.
uncomfortable to sleep in?
I don't really think about it. I kind of think it makes me look like an action figure.
Ready for action. That's definitely you.
Let's find some clues.
Let's go and decipher this new word. Huzzah.
Hey, we're not ready yet. We still need to find the meaning of all these words.
Okay, Mexico City stands on the ruins of an ancient Aztec city. M-S-K. Misk. Oh, well, I suppose this isn't going to reflect much. Okay, rightio. So, all we've got to work out now is pens, lakes, snakes, and hills. Let's have a look.
Global
Maybe Brazil?
According to my calculations, we should be touching down in 3 hours and 21 minutes. It's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to have to find a clue here. This river is one of the hundreds of tributaries, branches of the Amazon River. At its widest, you can't even see from shore to shore.
But here we're surrounded by forest. Let's hope there's no Vile agent watching us through binoculars right now.
With all that foliage, it's not surprising that 1/4 of all the world's plant types can be found in the Amazon rainforest.
Amazing.
The Amazon is the world's largest tropical rainforest. It represents about half of the world's remaining rainforest.
Not the sort of place you want to lose your car keys.
I wonder if...
Great job, agents. But there's still one more clue to find in New Zealand that will help with solving the...
I was about to go back there. Okay.
Now,
To the
you
land of
said you've
hobbits.
stayed in the capital of New Zealand before, right?
Yeah, in Wellington. I was tracking down the theft of some valuable jewelry.
Carmen Sandiego again?
Not that time. That case was easy. You hear so much about New Zealand. Whatever happened to Old Zealand?
Ba-dum-bum.
But seriously, Hawkins, we need to find that carving. It's key to figuring out Carmen's master plan. And she always has a master plan.
Okay, there is like... Oh.
Mount Cook is the highest point in New Zealand at over 12,000 feet.
Fiordland National Park is incredible. It looks like Norway.
You better pack an umbrella, though. The South Island of New Zealand has beautiful national parks and many other attractions. That's Wellington, the capital. We've got to get that carving back to the museum there. It evidently has a special significance to the Maori people, representing one of their ancestors. They would definitely appreciate us getting it back.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt the show. How are my two dear agents doing? Found out what a karuru is yet? Not too perplexed, I hope. You'll learn, Agent Hawkins, that Julia can get quite frustrated at times, not to
Yes, I
mention
can.
opinionated. Have fun working together. Oh, and look out for jaguars. Ciao.
She really seems to have it in for you, old Jules. And what did she mean about jaguars? There aren't any in New Zealand.
Not in the wild, no. She must mean some other country. We need to
Brazil?
check everywhere for clues.
Okay. Well, I would say then that we're going to fly to
So,
Mexico?
can your tummy give the hot sauce another try?
No way! I can't believe I thought that stuff was ketchup. I guess it's pretty popular, though.
It's nice to be back in the States.
What are you talking about?
The United Mexican States. That's the official name for Mexico.
Very interesting. Now let's concentrate on tracking that slippery Carmen Sandiego.
Okay, so we got that word. Ooh, there's a clue!
Look at this ring.
The initials CS. Oh boy, she's been here. We're on the right track.
I remember this ring. It was given to Carmen at a luncheon honoring her work in researching ancient civilizations. It seems strange that she would leave this here by accident. What is she up to?
It's not an accident. What girl do you know leaves a ring just randomly behind unless it slipped off her finger? Like, I know for sure I will not leave my ring just laying on the ground.
Good job, agents. But there's still one more clue to find in New Zealand that will help with solving the cipher. I'm counting on you to find it quick.
Okay, back to New Zealand.
Would you please stop squirming?
These little seats are just not comfortable.
You should try yoga.
What
I'm ready
is
when you
New
are.
Zealand?
Okay, let's find some clues. We need to check these signs carefully. Maybe we can find something here that will help us.
Okay, not that sign. Oh,
Wow, no snakes in New Zealand,
how
huh?
did I miss that
And
sign?
check out those eggs. We're talking
I knew it was
family-sized
there.
omelets here. This sentence has a word from the cipher in the
Hey,
car trunk in
they.
Russia. I'll keep it in my digital clue storage device.
You do that, Blondie. I thought I clicked on that sign. Obviously not. Well,
I
we're going
wish
back
they
to
had an
Russia.
exercise room on these planes. I feel like a workout.
I wish they had a hot dog stand. I'm hungry. If we find a clue, I'll store it in my vest for safekeeping.
Right. Anything could be important for us.
And we go over to the car.
Okay, we've got all the clues. If we figure out the meaning of the words in these sentences, we can bust their code wide open. And that won't
There are
please
no
Ms. Carmen
necks in New
Sandiego
Zealand.
one little bit.
Well, I know for there are all these three things.
That's
The only
it.
thing
That's the
is
password. We're one step closer to getting that Maori wood carving back to the museum.
I'll jot the password down and keep it in my digital clue storage device. Carmen Sandiego is not going to get away this time. Not with me on her trail.
Not bad, rookie. But remember, this isn't like passing some test at the academy. This is for real. And getting Carmen is going to be a lot tougher than you think.
Yay, passwords mask. Woohoo! Now we're going to
I wonder which
Mexico.
autopilot. I'm starting to feel like a native here.
Great. Let's get to work.
Stop your yammering and we will. Okay.
Wait.
Oh, look.
These symbols look familiar. Remember the scarf we got from the Vile agent in Thailand? This could be a Vile hideout.
Yep, it sure is. Definitely sure is. Like, we haven't clicked on this 1,001 blasted times.
What's the password?
The password from the Enigma cipher. Mask.
Woohoo! Hey, look, it's got the same
All right!
symbol.
I knew it all along. There it is. The missing Maori mask.
So this is one of those Maori Kururu carvings. What an incredible piece of work. Notice those two big owl-like eyes.
Yes, evidently they were used to decorate Maori meeting houses. Carmen Sandiego's stooping pretty low, stealing cultural artifacts.
Maybe. But could she be doing it for a completely different reason? You know, there is some good in Carmen. Hey, there's that same wheel-like design we found on the book.
Just a coincidence. Why don't you tell the chief that Hawkins and Argent have done it again?
Nice teamwork, agents.
Yay!
We'll make sure the carving gets returned to the museum in Wellington. Interesting theory on that symbol, Jules. I trust your judgment. Don't underestimate Carmen Sandiego, Hawkins. Always keep your eye on the big picture, especially since she's been at it again.
I knew it. I should have nabbed her in Moscow.
You may still get your chance. This time it's the Institute for Cultural Studies in Lima. She's made off with a rare bundle of Incan quipus. You know, the knotted strings they use to keep records.
That's all she took? Why is she just stealing these certain items?
Who knows? Well, Chief, we'll see you in Peru.
Hold on, Hawkins. Let's not jump to conclusions. Chief, any ideas where we might start?
I was just getting to that. A brochure from the Colosseum in Rome was found at the scene of the crime. Don't know where it might lead you, but you're on your way to Italy.
Woo! Mission 2 completed! Yeah! Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. We'll be going on to the third mission in another episode. But, seeing as I can't get out of this screen, you get to see it. Get to see the start of it.
Rome! Wow! This will be my
Off
first
to
time in
Italy.
Italy's
We'll
capital.
have some bolognese.
Maybe I can see if
or
Italy
some
really is
lasagna.
shaped like a boot.
I guess it's not a coincidence that Italians are famous for their shoes.
I know clumsy Yoshi. that would
Agent
love
Second
some
Class
Italian
Level
food
2
right now.
Shadow Hawkins reporting. Have arrived in the capital city of Rome at 0800 hours. Commencing clue investigation procedure Gamma 4.
You know, you are really funny.
Attention, Jules, Hawkins. Important news. The library just called. They're grateful to get their stolen book back, but they want to know what happened to the jewel set in the book's cover. They obviously get a little upset about missing Jules.
Jules? Missing? But she's right here.
Anyhow, Chief, we didn't see a jewel.
Well, you'd better check it out. See if you can pick up any clues while you're there in Rome. Agent Salerno is still undercover working near the Colosseum. Check with her. Oh, and don't forget to check Jules' journal and review what you've discovered so far.
We'll look into it. And don't worry, we're sure to find those Quipus and Carmen Sandiego too. Over and out, Chief.
Okay, I think this stopped. So, well, everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please remember to hit that like button to feed that pesky YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you're new to this channel. And hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload. Until then, have a great day, and I'll see you soon in the next episode. Bye!